Hey everybody, this is Bug Out Junkie with another Bug Out Junkie adventure commentary. A lot of times I don't have the opportunity to make a video, much less the internet to upload it to YouTube. But so that's why you'll see me in a lot of videos that I do. Sometimes I have on the same clothes because I've made those videos in that same day or that same time period. Switch this around a little bit. Let's see if that's any better. Anyhow, this area that I'm at is absolutely beautiful. Straighten that up. But I want to talk about integrity. Integrity, in my understanding, is, rest assured, what you do behind closed doors is the same thing you do in public, as far as being a woman, or even that, a man of your word. Integrity is not easy to come by. It's gained. It's earned from experience. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. It may not be within a certain time frame, but believe me, I'm going to do it. I just think that it's time that I practice what I preach. And I do that quite often. But the situation with the Bug Out Junkie is that it took several years of planning. Of course, it's not something that people just go do, say, hey, I want to be nomadic, or aka homeless. It took me years to work up to this point because I'm financially able to do these things. I thought that there's just no end to the machine. And when I say the machine, I mean Big Brother. And the only way to truly be free is to be self-sufficient, know how to feed yourself, know how to be constructive in recycling and bargaining, and things of that nature. I tell you what, I practice what I preach. I ain't trying to try and sell you nothing. I ain't even going to try and get no money from you or anything. I'm just going to tell you what I use. And if you want something like that, go out and buy it yourself. I don't need you. I ain't got time for all that. What I'm trying to do is give information. Allow people to see through my experience with the type of woman that I am. I am 54 today. Thank you very much. What it's going to take. For one, I know that I'm overweight, but that comes from not being able to have access to a lot of places I used to have access for, as far as burning off fat and being active and things of that nature. You know, this last year has really put the weight on me. I'm usually not big like this. But anyway, you know, your weight, your health is another factor. I smoke cigars and medical marijuana on top of that. But for me to hike somewhere, I can do it. I just have to pace myself. I have to know my limits. And if I don't get out here and do these things, I won't know my limits in an SHTF scenario. I'll find it out then, and a lot of times that can be detrimental to my life and my livelihood and my survival rate. So I bugged out. I let everything go, liquidated it all. All my preps are pretty much in my truck. And it's just enough for one. It's just me. Now, I might have enough for a couple days for one or two other people, but you know what? You're going to have to get out there and get some tree bark, darling, because I can't afford to feed you. But I'll show you how to do it. Hey, there's a thought. But my whole thing is to empower you to have the confidence that if I can do this, then so can you, being new to prepping or survivalist or bushcraft. A lot of us grew up making forts and tents and hideouts and clubhouses and, you know, things like that. It's the same concept. It's just that when we were kids, we didn't have those inhibitions of fear and what ifs. We just did it. As adults, we've got that what if this could happen, that could, it kind of puts a little hamper, a little stop on your get up and go and in your sense of adventure. Never stop adventuring. You know, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful to be able to wake up when your eyes open and go to sleep when your eyes shut, and not have to punch a time clock and not have to worry about this, that, or the other. All I got to do today is eat. That's it. Anything else comes up, I'll deal with it as it comes up because I'm prepared. Now, a little secret. The only thing I'm worried about this spring and summer coming and me being out in the bush is the severe storms. We all know that Oklahoma and Texas and some of these other states, that, you know, we get tornadoes. I pray to dear Lord God up above that they just kind of go around me and leave me alone and let me do, because I feel that I am on the right path. But anyway, to those who are new to prepping, study how to survive without any electricity, without any running water. Prep food, you know, and really beans and rice and maybe some bouillon cubes and water. That'll get you started, you know. I remember, here we go, back in the day, they used to say have at least 72 hours of food and water for each person in your house. Well, it's gone up quite steadily, especially over last year. Now it went from 3 days to 7 days to 3 weeks to 3 months to 6 months, and before you know it's going to be a year. Well, my gosh, who in their right mind has that kind of time and money to have that much prep, food and supplies for a year for, say, let's say a family of 4? Do you know how much that actually is if you was just to stack it? Literally, truly stacking it to the rafters is what you're going to have to do for just a year's worth. So start somewhere, even if it's with a bag of beans and a bag of rice. 1 cup of rice, about 2 or 3 cups of beans will feed a family. It may not be a lot to get your stomach full where you want to go sit back and, you know, take a nap, but it'll be something. Start somewhere. Educate yourself on routes out of your city. Get a map. Learn how to read a map. Well, hell, the damn wind's blowing, and it's blowing all my stuff over. But anyway, this is Bug Out Junkie with another Bug Out Junkie adventure. I love you guys. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And we're going to go down and look at this water here in just a minute. Ciao, baby.